What is up, my ASMR and fragrance family? It is your boy, your whispering perfume pimp, Christopher Cologne, and I am back with another video. So what I have today is the colognes that I wore from last week. I don't know if I'm going to bring back the weekly wearing video or what, because I've been doing, well, up until last week I was doing the fragrances every day, the scent of the day on TikTok, but last week I didn't catch every day, and even though I've been doing it every day, a scent of the day every day, I still haven't worn them every day. So yeah, I might bring back the weekly wearing on here, and or I might just keep it, colognes I've been wearing lately or whatever, and it just be the ones that I've been wearing. But all these I did actually wear. And what we're going to get into first is we'll go with Jean-Marc Paris Tattoo. Jean-Marc Paris Tattoo. Give y'all some cap sounds. Now, this is a really vanilla heavy fragrance. It's been discontinued though, so yeah. Oh man, I love this stuff. If you like vanilla fragrances, this is it. It's got a vanilla and like somewhat of a somewhat of a greenish and wateriness to it. I can't really put my finger on what else it is other than vanilla in this thing, so I'm gonna look up the notes right quick. I wish I could remember these damn things, that way I could just spout them out. Okay, so the note breakdown to this is top notes are bergamot, clementine, and melon, and the middle notes are African geranium, French petitgrain, and French lavender, and then the base notes are, which on Perfume Lion, which it's sold out on Perfume Lion, but it's got heart notes as the bottom notes. Heart notes are not bottom notes. Heart notes are middle notes. So Indian patchouli, tonka bean, and Madagascar vanilla. Yeah, and this is a fragrance type fougere, a green fruity fougere. Yeah, and it's got it does have the fruitiness to it, but I guess that's what I'm trying to put my finger on, that I really, for some reason, couldn't put my finger on it. But yeah, and normally I'd give y'all a spray for both of us, but I can't do it on this since this is a discontinued fragrance, and now it looks like it's hard to find, and this is one of my absolute favorite ones. So it's one of my especially one of my favorite vanilla fragrances. I need to do a video on that. My favorite vanilla fragrances. Okay. And then we have, now I wore 2 on the next day. So then we have Coach for men, and this is the EDT. This is, to me, one of the best fragrances out there for hot weather and stuff, but it does not last for shit. Like, I wore this the same day that I did this, because Coach, this only lasted 2 hours, like maybe 2 hours, and then it was gone. So I just went in, and then I was smelling this at some point, making a video or something. So I was just like, man, I really want to wear the Dr. Squatch Midnight Birch. So that's what I went ahead and did since this faded off. But yeah, so we'll look up the notes on Coach, because it's a fruity, fresh, has somewhat saltiness to it, very little muskiness to it also. Okay, so the notes to this are pear, bergamot, and kumquat, lavender, and grapefruit, and the middle notes are cardamom, geranium, and coriander. lavender, and the base notes are ambergris or ambergris, suede, amberwood, and Haitian vetiver. So those are the notes to this, and it looks like you can get this for like looks like this goes anywhere from like $35, which is on Fragrance Net, to looks like it goes to about $60, I guess you could say. Yeah. And in this, while I'm looking through, the Rayan dark leather Eau de Parfum popped up, so I don't know if that's supposed to be a clone of this and inspired by a fragrance of this or what, but this is definitely not leathery or anything. This is definitely not a dark leather fragrance like that Rayan. Could just be some bullshit, Google mixing up stuff. But yeah, I'd like to try the Eau de Parfum of this and see if it's better. But yeah, so that's Coach EDT. And then, like I said, does not last, and pretty much everybody else I've seen say stuff, it doesn't last on them either. So now, Dr. Squatch Midnight Birch, Dr. Squatch Midnight Birch. And it was crazy because last week when I was looking this up, it was saying this was like $80. What the hell was the price? I think it jumped up. Like it was a glitch or something evidently, but it was like $80, somewhere around in there. And then it went back to normal. But when I seen that, it pissed me off at first. Because I went into my whole shit like, damn, can't nobody tell me inflation isn't real, or isn't there. So, but the dollar did lose approximately 10% of its value in 2025, so there is that. But we're going to look up the notes to Dr. Squatch Midnight Birch. Dr. Squatch Midnight Birch. What would be cool is, like, if I had Leslie doing these, it would be cool to have her tapping while I'm looking them up, or I'm tapping while she's looking them up, But yeah, let me look them up right quick. Man, before I went to look up the Dr. Squatch, I just started scrolling through on the Coach stuff. Man, Ulta Beauty's got this for $90. The Coach scent for $90. I'm trying to see what for a 2-ounce bottle. Ain't no damn way I'm paying $90 for a 2-ounce bottle of some shit that just disappears an hour and a half after I spray it on. No way. I'm trying to see. A 3.3 ounce bottle's $112. Still not paying it. I don't give a damn how good the scent is. If a scent disappears really fast, ain't no damn way I'm paying a shitload of money for it. I might love the scent and all, but nah, you ain't about to play me like that, sorry. You gonna give me a damn fragrance, me purchase a fragrance, spend a bunch of money on something that doesn't even last. No. To me, that's what I call a company getting over on the customers. Hell no. You ain't about to get over on me like that. And then the 6.7 ounce bottle is $134. I guess that ain't bad, because then that turns into, that ain't bad. So, because then that turns into almost 200 milliliters for $134. It's still too damn expensive for something that just disappears, So, yeah, but Midnight Birch, let me look that up. My fault. Okay, yeah, so right now, $59 gets you that and a free deodorant. So that's pretty good right there, I think. Because the deodorants, like the Dr. Squatch deodorants at Walmart, are like $30 $13 for a stick of it. So yeah, $59 for this and that. That's pretty good. That's a pretty good deal. Okay, so while I was looking up the notes to this, I accidentally ran across something, and it's on Lockhart's Authentic. Lockhart's Authentic. If I remember while I'm editing, I'll put it up on the screen. But yeah, so this is called Nebula Eau de Parfum. Sounds pretty good. Like, I want to look into it more. But it's a signature series by Captain Fawcett. Never heard. And John Petrucci. Which John Petrucci is a guitar player. So, but yeah, I've never heard of him. But anyway, so, yeah. Now this Dr. Squatch Midnight Birch, you can get it at Target and other places for $49.99. So, and the three main notes to it are lavender, vanilla, and cedarwood. And it does have a fruitiness to it, but it also has a warmth to it also. Yeah, this is a really good fragrance. So like I said, all the Dr. Squatch fragrances are really good. I'm gonna look at the Dr. Squatch website, because the way the Dr. Squatch website is, man, sometimes it's tricky trying to get to what you're trying to get to, you know. So if that makes sense, like we'll just use this right here, like right here. That's the free deodorant, but the link that it popped up when I looked at this up, if I go to that link, I can't go to anything else in the website other than the cart. That's it. So I gotta go straight to the Dr. Squatch website, so to where I can get to the stuff. And I've seen other websites do it. It's not just the Dr. Squatch website. But yeah, right now what they have they have Castaway Cove, which is $59. Then they have a 3-pack, which they have Woodland Pine, Glacial Falls, and Fireside Bourbon for what's it called. And you know, if you've got 20% off, so I can get 20% off right now. But yeah, so. And then they got Rainforest Mist, but in that bundle of 3, it's Woodland Pine, which Woodland Pine smells a lot like Polo Green. I accidentally said that, and I said in another video that Woodland Pine smelled like Dracar Noir. I think that's what, I'm pretty sure that's what I said. I didn't mean to say that, I meant to say Polo Green, but unless I'm thinking about something else. But I do remember making a mistake in like just a few videos ago. But anyway, yeah, so those are the ones that they have in stock right now. I don't know if Dr. Squatch is getting ready to release another one, a new one or what, but I'm a big fan of these, a big fan of them. If you're new to the channel, you know, I figured I'd let you know that. Okay, now what we have next is, well, you know what? What we have next, I took it back. Now this is what I wore either Friday or Saturday, I can't remember, but I took it back to back in the day. Curve Crush. I love Curve Crush. They're right up there with like Tommy Hilfiger. So yeah, but yeah, this is one of my favorites, and it's easy to find. So, and you can get it for pretty cheap usually. But Curve Crush. Let's go. You know what? I don't know if I've ever looked up the notes to Curve Crush, so we're going to see. Oh, and you know what we're going to do? Spray. Whoa! Right in my face. Spray for me. Spray for y'all. And this is your fresh. This is your sweet, fruity, clean fragrance. Love it. Brings me back to my prime. Because my ass is getting old. I'm getting ready to be 44 in a few months, man. Y'all, that's crazy. Yeah, because, man, when you're younger, you think, you know, 40s and all that, you don't, it's almost like you'll never get there. It's like you're going, you know, It's almost like you don't see yourself ever being that old. And then you get into your 40s and it's just like, damn, I made it. And as you age, man, it's a surreal experience, and I'm pretty sure it really is, as you get even older. But because of my medical problems, it's almost like I'm aging faster in ways, you could say, I guess. But yeah, like, getting older is just, it's an experience. I mean, and it's lucky. I mean, you're blessed, lucky, whatever you want to call it, because it is definitely a privilege, denied to many. So, I'm trying to find the notes because it automatically tried to pull up the women's, because the women's come in a pink bottle. And I don't think I've ever smelled Curve Crush for women, but this has created by Jean-Marc, Kaylin, and Pascal Gorin. The fragrance features amber, mandarin, orange, apple, cedar, and geranium. Let's see if it'll. Okay, that's the only note breakdown I get. Well, at least on fragrance. What the hell's the name of this site? Fragrantica. Damn. Okay, yeah. So that was Curve Crush. Then we have a banging ass cheap cedar fragrance. I wish this lasted longer, but it lasts longer than that Coach, because that Coach even wasn't on my clothes. All that, it didn't last on my clothes like that either. It settled down really, really fast. But this lasted a lot longer. This has a tendency to fade pretty quick too, but it didn't. So, but yeah, this scent, it's got a cedar, so it's got a woodsiness to it. It's got a woodsiness. At times, I think I smell like a wateriness in it. It smells like there's probably cinnamon. It has a pepperiness to it. So this is definitely a good winter cheapie. Spray for y'all. Spray for me. Good atomizer. We're gonna look up the notes to Dunhill Custom, and it sucks because my cap, I don't know what I did to my cap. I can't get it to stay on. It just messed up. So, like I said, it doesn't last long, but it's only $20 too. You can get it for like $20, so that's a great price for it. The notes to Dunhill Custom are: the top note is red apple, the middle note is pepper, and the base notes are incense and Virginia cedar. That's it. That's another thing. It's incense. Yeah, it's incensey. It's not as incense as like my Oriental incense from Niche for All, but it's got the incense to it. Matter of fact, this is a toned down version, toned down and less smoky version, or actually it might just be straight up less smoky than my Niche for All Oriental incense. Really got to get all that Oriental amber. Oh yeah, y'all, and Afnan 9 p.m. has a new fragrance out. It's called Night Out. I want to get it. I want to get all the 9 p.m. and 9 a.m.s. But, yeah. So, okay, now what we have next is one of the lines that I think is overrated, or underrated as hell, Sexual Paris by Michel Germain. Sexual Paris by Michel Germain. This line deserves so much more love, I think. So, spray for y'all. Spray for me. This does have an effervescence to it. It really does. Like, I don't think whenever I first got it, I don't think I smelled it like I do now, which this I've had for 2 or 3 years now. And the longer I'm going, the more of an effervescent, almost cola vibe it's getting. Like, it's not as, that ain't the way it was when I first got it. But it's almost like that's what it's starting to head more towards Fragrance Stories Fling. if you smell Fragrance Stories Fling, that's kind of what it smelled like, and that smells like a kind of like a vanilla cola. So that's kind of what this smells like it's turning into. But we're going to look up the notes. Okay, so the notes to this are star anise, cardamom, and grapefruit, and the middle notes are sage, champagne, cardamom, and mandarin orange, and then the base notes are patchouli, cedar, and fir resin. And you definitely get that. That cedar out of it, because I can smell it. But that champagne must be what's giving it its effervescence to it. So, because from my understanding, if I remember right, champagne does have like a fizziness to it. So, yeah, that is Michel Germain's Sexual Paris. And now we have, two more. We have two more. So then we have Mont Blanc Starwalker. Mont Blanc Starwalker Extreme. I'd love to smell the Starwalker, but so yeah. Spray for y'all. Spray for me. Yeah, this smells a lot like Michel Germain's Sexual Noir, but they're going in different directions. One's more powdery and one's more watery. This might be a little bit more peppery, I think. So let me look up, because now that I'm smelling all these, now it's fucking with my nose, and that pressure feeling that I get in my head when I spray my cologne. Sometimes I'm starting to get that. So the top notes to this are apple, mandarin orange, pineapple, and lemon, and the middle notes are lavender, C notes, and geranium, and the base notes are tonka bean, sandalwood, and patchouli. And that is Mont Blanc Starwalker Extreme. And then last one is fragrance for some reason I quit wearing pretty much once I started building my collection up really good, but this is Guess Seductive Noir. Guess Seductive Noir. Really good fragrance. Don't understand why I let it sit, but yeah, this is one of my first fragrances. So I've had this like 4 years now, because I started the collection in 2021. Yeah, I started the collection in like August or September of 2021, and this was one of my first ones. I think this was in the top 10. I think maybe this is in the top 5, but yeah. So I've had this for almost 5 years, 4.5 years now, and this still smells good. So it's held, because some of these are changed, some of my fragrances are changing. That's the reason why I'm getting ready to start selling sample sets of these things. That way I can still wear them, and I can still, experience them, and this and that, and then I can get them, and then, y'all can go ahead and sample different ones and everything if you want. You can be able to get samples of different ones if you order. I'm gonna do like mystery boxes, so it's just gonna be like 5 or 10 of them, or however many I decide to do, and it'll be like some 2 milliliter bottles, and then I'll have different sizes, because I have 10 milliliter bottles and I have 2 milliliter bottles, so it'll be different sizes that I do. And I'm gonna get some like 5 milliliters also, and then there'll be 3 different sizes. So, and then where I get samples, just trying stuff and everything, then I'll go ahead and I'll just throw in some of my samples that I have just because. So, and then like another thing I'm gonna do, which I didn't think about this until earlier, but where I sell these are like the ones you find, like the ones you find at the flea market and everything, but you can find them online too. But some of these are really good, like these right here are Dolce & Gabbana light blue. They're blue sky. This right here smells cheap. It just, yeah, that one smells cheap as hell. But like this one, I have my own bottle of this. So, yeah, like whenever I sell these, I'll probably throw in a 2 milliliter sample or a couple of them, you know, with these. So. But this one smells good. Like I said, I have a bottle of this. Oh no, my fault. This ain't even one of the ones I'm thinking of. This is my Oshmal. I do like this. Hold on. I was thinking my Oshmal mystery was this one, charcoal. Yeah, like this one is pretty good. I got my own box of this, my own bottle of it. I can't even smell it because this hasn't even loaded in the atomizer because I haven't sprayed it. It just sucks because I had to take the cellophanes off of them because something happened to where Coke or Cheerwine or some soda or whatever got all over them. So we had to take all the cellophane off of them. That sucks because whenever I pay for something, when I buy something brand new, I want the cellophane around the box, you know. Not like it really matters, but I like the cellophane around the box. If I'm buying something brand new, I want it to come like it's brand new. Now, if I'm buying it if I'm buying a tester or something like that, I don't expect anything like that, you know. I don't even expect the cap. Just give me the bottle and the juice that's in the bottle. But yeah, like selling these and then throwing in a 2 milliliter sample or two with them, you know. But yeah, this stuff right here is good. I don't know why I backed away from it, but spray for y'all. Good pressurized atomizer. Spray for me. Doesn't smell the same now that I've sprayed all those other ones, but we'll look up the notes to it anyway. Okay, so I gotta figure out what's in these things that I'm sensitive to, that it makes it feel like right now it feels like something's starting to squeeze my head right here, and it happens every time, or not every time, but it's gotten to where it happens a good bit when I spray. Sometimes when I just spray one, it'll do it, but it definitely doesn't when I spray a few of them. So, but yeah, I gotta find out what exactly it is that I'm sensitive to, because I know a lot of people are sensitive to different chemicals in perfumery. So it's just the question is, what are me and those people sensitive to? And I know it's going to change from person to person, but it's still that really interests me. And but the top notes are nutmeg, black pepper, and grapefruit, and the middle notes are apple, lavender, and orange blossom, and the base notes are tonka bean, sandalwood, and liquid amber. Yeah, definitely know that's a synthetic, but yeah, y'all. So those are the fragrances that I've been wearing, or the fragrances from last week or whatever. I don't know if I'm gonna call this weekly wearing or what. But yeah. So I'm gonna get off here, y'all. Y'all take it easy. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. Oh, and me changing the electrical outlets probably won't be till next week, because I messed up and forgot, since I'm gonna start using the connectors instead of just electrical tape. I need to get some extra wire to come out of the connector that hooks to the outlet. So yeah, it'll probably be next week that I do that video. But until next video, y'all have a good one. Take it easy and peace.